explain what this means and explain, so.
Okay, what do you want to know today?
Okay, I want to talk about flux and phases because as I have moved through the levels, I get a different understanding of that as I go along and as my horses teach me more in depth what that means and why it's necessary, but I know that there's still a lot of missing. I still have you saying, my transitions are not super smooth, which I'm assuming is part of that flux.
Right, everything needs to flow, and we're always going to start out with the minimal amount of pressure.
And I still forget that.
The suggestion, okay? And that's with everything we do, whether we're asking for a canter, if we're asking to go in the trailer, if we're asking to put the bridle on, whatever it is, we're going to start with that communication, that clear communication of, this is what I would like you to do, pretty please. And if your horse has been taught to know what you're wanting and you have controlled that teaching, if you have reinforced that teaching, then refinement comes. Okay, so it comes with just a suggestion. So we're always striving for that very mild amount of pressure. And it's not really pressure. It's like, boy, am I thirsty. That's a suggestion. Okay? An ask would be, Crystal, would you please get me more
so it would be like you're getting the waitress's attention and all you have to do is go and hold your glass
we
up.
need this.
We
need, like a waitress.
And from across the room, she would know.
Yeah, she's like, I'll be
right
there. I'll be right there.
Versus,
right?
Okay.
And sure, I would love to help you. Right.
That isn't pressure. That's just communication.
No, it's communication, and because of the relationship that you have with your horse, they're like, why, of course I would love to help you, because that makes you happy, and when you're happy, I'm happy, and we have a good time together. And that is the relationship that we're looking for when we go through our levels program. We start out level 1, it's very ugly, awkward. We go to, it feels like a phase of 1,000, okay, but it's really a phase 4 to get what we want. But we're all the time building down, and then level 2, it should be, I'm telling you, you really need to do this. I started out with the suggestion, I went to an ask, but now I'm telling you, okay? And then when we go to level 3 and we're working with our horse, we've got lots of stuff to clean up, and that's really a difficult phase for a lot of people, level for different people, because it's the cleanup. We've made some messes. The horse is still going back to old habits. We're going back to old habits. And it's a transition, level. But if we can say, okay, my goal in level 3 is to get it done with an ask. I'm asking you to do it for me, okay? And if we have to go up our phases of pressure to get a response, we need that communication. And if we don't get a response, we're not communicating. Waitress, can I please have some tea? Hello. You're going to start throwing stuff at her.
Right.
But so we're always building down. And then in level 4, now we've got so much going for us. We've struggled through level 3. And now it's the refinement. Now we're just suggesting to our horse. It's like, do you know what I want? And the horse goes, yeah, I can't wait to step up and do it for you and impress you with all my good stuff that I know. I know stuff,
Yeah.
And you're dabbling a little bit in level 4 right now by just saying,
moments.
hey, Hanny, I need you to go in the trailer. Let's go. We're leaving. And he's like, well, okay, let's go. And he just jumps in there just with a point of the finger.
Yeah. And he likes that.
Yeah,
he feels very good about that.
He feels very proud.
He does.
Right?
Very much
So horses have the same emotions as we do. So we're going to make them feel good. If we just present a lot of chores and hard work and punishment, it's inappropriate. And we should be thinking about, raising that good child to be a citizen and just to know what's right, know how to help people. not just us as their owner, as the horse's owner and the person that provides for them, but we want that horse to have a forever home for the rest of his life somewhere. What's life without us? My horses would go somewhere else, and a lot of horses are, they don't have the right training, and then they go to bad places a lot of times.
It's going to be a promising future.
Yeah.
If they don't have a good foundation.
So yeah,
good manners.
we spend the time to go through the levels, whether it's officially or not, I don't care. But if you do the program, then you know right where you're at, and you get assessed by someone who's an outsider who knows the program. One of the advanced instructors,
Right.
and they just go, okay, well, I noticed that here you still have some holes, and maybe you didn't even know that you had them,
Right.
but your horse is kind of cheating on you a little bit, and so you can go back and straighten that out and then go forward again. But it's all about knowing how to fluctuate with that pressure. So it's like, I'm trying to stay low, low, low. But if I need to, I'm going to slowly start going up progressively. And the horse goes, wait, I know what you want. How about this? And then you go, great, and give them a release. Start with your low level of pressure.
Barb and I about this versus this.
Yeah, so
Because
a lot of
most
people go like this. Okay, so they're just kind of like, yeah, nag, come on, prevent, anticipate, I'll just do it for you. Oh, you don't want me on that side? Okay, I won't do it. Okay, so the horse learns to not be a good citizen.
Well,
okay,
and I
he's
love
just
what you said, like what that was close to. Do you remember what you told us?
Flatlining.
Yeah.
Okay,
that was
so
a
like
really good visual. Yeah, I mean, who wants a flatline
you're not gonna
horse?
get a response. The horse is just gonna sit there, and you're just gonna be, putting this pressure on them, and they're just gonna go, okay, well, this is my life. Yeah, it's like we have to be provocative. We have to be, inspiring to the horse. It's like, let's try to do this together. And then when the horse tries, I don't care if he does the task, but as long as he's trying to participate, I'm going to go, yay, you, right? And then he's going to jump back in that game. So it does fluctuate. I was like, oh, man. And sometimes it's an emotional roller coaster for us as well as the horse.
It is for me, because there are so many times when it starts to go like that I think, oh, I screwed up. Oh, maybe that was,
too much.
Well,
there's that Goldilocks
enough,
thing.
Yeah.
The Goldilocks syndrome. Is it too much? Is it too little? Or is it just right?
Yeah.
So it's a time of learning, and you have to muddle and just get through it.
And muddling is what?
Muddling is doing the ugly.
Yeah.
Dropping the stick, hitting yourself, dropping the rope, your horse walks away, and you're like, there is that frustration, but I believe that when you're working with horses, you have to have a sense of humor.
That's true.
You have to just go, you know what?
That's true.
Life happens.
I've noticed even on Facebook, if I talk about where we were a hot mess in whatever part, because every lesson I have with you, we have a hot mess part. Why would I come to you for a lesson and have it be pretty the whole time? I wouldn't need to if it was
learning's
already
not
pretty. So I love that when I share that, though, people say, oh, don't beat up on yourself. And I'm not beating up on myself. The reality is there's no way to get this and learn it without it looking ugly at some point. It's going to be a hot mess at some part and point.
It is. So you just get over it. And I tell people all the time, it's like, would you guys like to hear me play the violin? And like, I've never held one. Yeah. All right. So I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want me to play you my version of a song with it. I'd be like, pre-level 1, I'd be like, okay, I just got to like find a note here somewhere, So anyway, learning can be uncomfortable, but we get into horses because we love them. And the better we can become with communicating with them, the more fun we're going to have with them, the more success.
Yeah.
And
And the sense of humor is really important.
yeah, just laugh and
you
go,
know,
well, do over.
I watch videos of myself, and the entire time I'm going, what am I doing? Why am I doing that? What was I? Because
Yeah.
you know,
Miscommunication, and the horse is
miscommunication,
going,
and
I
I'm
don't
the
know.
horse is trying, and, you know, but I have learned to just have fun with it. I just laugh. I'm like, okay, you know, we get a million
It is
do-overs,
what it is. We get a
what you
million
say.
do-overs. Yeah, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.